If the homepage of your website is basically like, hey, I'm a dietitian and I love to help people eat healthy, we need to talk and you need to finish watching this video. I'm going to tell you the number one thing that I fix on dietitian websites as a website strategist and designer. Because yes, I care about your design and your SEO, but the number one thing that I have to fix is usually there's too much talk about you, the practitioner, and not enough about your customers or your clients. And once we flip that script, that's when the conversions will go up. When I'm diving in and doing website audits or giving feedback to people on their website, I'm usually like, hey, we don't need to know your whole resume. Do we want to know that you are a credentialed expert? Yes, we want to know that we're working with someone who is the real deal. But this is not all me. So if you are like, I hate writing about myself and I hate having pictures of myself plastered all over my website, it actually doesn't have to be that way. Also, to be clear, it's not a bad thing to include pictures of yourself because we do want to see who we're working with, but I just want to clarify that it doesn't have to be all pictures of you because we want to see ourselves in your website. And so we want to make sure that we have a warm, authentic, or fun, bubbly, whatever it is, we want a human touch on your website. So if you are struggling with conversions on your website as a dietitian, I want you to go look at your website or have a friend or a partner look at your website and say, how much is this talking about clients? How much is there you language instead of I or me language? And make that switch. Now, of course, that is the number one thing I fix, but there are a few other things that I frequently fix that I thought I would share with you. The next thing that frequently comes up is kind of similar. It's that the homepage message isn't clear because just saying I help people feel happy and healthy, I don't know what that means. Does that mean they are just happy? Does it mean they have energy? Does it mean they're less stressed? What does that mean? You really have just a few seconds to make that first impression. The next thing that I fix often is way too many calls to action. I know that you're like, okay, here's my website. Here's the hub of like where I'm sending everybody. So I want to make sure that they have access to everything so that they know about this and that and this other thing. And oh, I should make this available. Where do you really want to send people? Focus on that. And the last thing that I am always kind of tweaking for my clients is the color usage. Color is great. Color helps people connect with you. It helps show your personality. I am all for color, whether it's pastel colors, neon colors, bold colors, whatever it is, but use them correctly. And what that basically means is I'm frequently having to kind of change where the colors are being used. So it's not usually that we need to change the colors, it's just how they're being used. For example, red buttons on navy backgrounds, which hurts the eyes, or yellow text on green backgrounds that makes it really difficult to read, especially when it comes to accessibility and screen readers and making sure that your text is actually readable. If you're nodding along to all this and you're like, crap, I need to fix this, you can book a website audit with me so I can give you specific personalized advice for your own website. I'll link to that down below. If you have questions, let me know down in the comments. Otherwise, I will see y'all next time.